it, don't wanna believe it, but no one stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals, I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first and 10, Herbert. On target to his man, Likely. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Play action. It's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed.
There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll throw over the middle, take it in, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And that'll
That'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And able to get this to the 31. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's 2nd and 8. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. On
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
By the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd and 9.
Herbert now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Results in a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Right side, there's Likely with it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
Here's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set. Ray. Set.
On first down, it's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 65 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
They're on the 11-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now they'll change things up.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He'll drop to throw.
It's complete. Burks.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score Eagles 23.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Finally couple defenders in there to drop him.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the...
Touchdown! 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter. What we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Hey, ram.
Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Herbert back to the air.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's taken in by Knox.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That gets him the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he goes out right around the 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
He's back to throw.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
There he goes again.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. CD, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Philadelphia,
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got him.